Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. All right, Brent, creeping up on the halfway point of the season. What things change for teams at this stage?
Well, I think there's just a lot more definition, right, BA? You're talking about the minutes that you're playing, the roles that you're playing, who's established, the type of skill set that they bring to each and every contest. So the rust is off, players are in great shape, and now the team is tuning themselves in to a higher standard of play.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5.
How about De'Aaron Fox just staying focused there with the finish? Controlled that one well.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
The confidence that Fox has shown in his shot has skyrocketed the last few years, Brent.
And the combination, BA, sometimes of you working on your three to gain confidence, but the coaching staff also telling you, go ahead and shoot that shot. I think those things have played out for De'Aaron Fox. Look, he can be streaky, but the fact that he's willing to take it is elevating his play.
Here's Young. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Clock at 6. And he comes up with a bucket.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
On offense, here is San Antonio. These guys are unreal. 27 straight victories, which ties the win total of that star-studded Miami Heat team back in 2013.
Well, I've been super fortunate to be on some teams that have had some great runs, and I know how hard this can be. You can be so talented, you can be so committed, but you also have to have a few things go your way, and right now, everything going their way.
And Atlanta with possession here. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's a Kongwu. The bank shot, no good.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And a deep three from Young. Rebound by San Antonio. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Well, timely move from Trae Young getting there and blocking the shot.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Castle doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Now here's Vassell. Defense right on him. Fox with the ball. Now Kongwu defending. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Fox.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And with New Year's fast approaching, let's see our power rankings for an idea of how everyone's year is looking. You look at Atlanta, the good news is they're trending in the right direction, still right in the middle of the pack.
Well, I think for San Antonio, they've really exceeded all expectations, showing they're capable of so much more than some believed.
Here's Daniels. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Johnson. Off the mark, and the drought continues. San Antonio leading by 6. pass to Wembanyama. No. Good with a layup. For Atlanta, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Vassell. Inside. Stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 8. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
Now here's Vassell. No made baskets yet. Barnes a screen. 4-3, and that's good. Vassell for 3.
The response, Devin Vassell saying, I can hit a 3 too.
Hawks trail by 8. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Fox. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. Offline with a 3.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Back to Johnson. Here's Rizachet. He's covered by Fox. Clock at 4. Johnson with a bucket.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
San Antonio leading by 3. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Now here's Fox. In his last outing, 10 points for him.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
And here's Young. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And now a look at the teams who excelled at rebounding over the last month. 4th, San Antonio.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Johnson on the wing. Outside Young. Pass to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rizachet. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Fox with the ball. Vassell outside. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Pass to Rizachet. And here's Okongwu, covered by Wembanyama. Okongwu, a screen on Fox. The Hawks need to get one up here. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And just coming in now, news out of the Motor City. We've got Shams Charania on the line with the story. Shams, excited to hear what you have regarding the Pistons.
Thank you, B.A. They're plugging in Paul George to this franchise, and with that, an enormous degree of versatility. With the ability to exploit advantages at 3 positions on the floor, this team just became a lot more dangerous. And George is an enforcer who also has increased his three-point shooting in the latter half of his career. He's going to be a good option when this team needs a bucket, and he can really help you win.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. A 12-point game. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Nice pass and strong finish. Johnson just powering that one down.
Wembanyama, screen on Young. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 8 points.
They're really working the paint now.
Hawks trail by 12. Now here's Young. He's got 5. Pass to Rizachet. Okongwu, a screen on Fox. Here's Rizachet. He's covered by Fox. Okongwu, no good.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Atlanta's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Up top, Johnson lets it go. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now here's Wembanyama, coming off a 28-point game against Indiana.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
Here's Rizachet. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago. Johnson a screen on Vassell. The 3 from Rizachet. They get the rebound. Fox against Young. It's good. Young's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
San Antonio leading by 10. And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence.
Vassell can't get it to go.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Here's Young. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Young's got 9 points.
I don't know if any shot's a good shot, but Trae Young willing to take any shot he gets.
Now Fox. Give him 8 points now. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Okongwu. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Give him 8 points now.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Vassell. Here's Daniels to the middle. From the paint. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
Seven seconds left in the first quarter here. From deep, Johnson. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. San Antonio on top, up by 10. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Larry Nance is out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Young against Paul. Outside Young. Here's Mann. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
And here's Paul. Out left to the wing. Nabaji. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Young, the pass to Mann. Nance outside. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Young. Rebound San Antonio. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
Yeah, sweeping this club in the last season series was probably the highlight of an underwhelming year.
Now here's Paul. Johnson finds Paul. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. Nance pulls down the board. Hawks trail by 14. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
To the inside. The jump hook. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Young against Paul. Pass to Abaji. There's the three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The game on the line. Ice Trae is dangerous, man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment.
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. And the Spurs with some changes. Bassi, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. And Sohan subbed in for Champagny. Here's Mann. The kick out to Young. Now here's Mann, covered by Johnson. Nance with a screen on Johnson. The drive by Mann. Pass to Nance. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Atlanta, they're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning.
Checking out Atlanta, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs. Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And there's the screen. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
And some vintage CP3 there. Playing smart is a big part of it, folks.
Hawks trail by 15. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Now here's Paul. No points yet. Pass to Abaji. Back to Paul. And they pick up 2. And the Spurs lead by 17.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Young looking for an opening. LeVert outside. Screen by Capella. Down low. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, B.A., since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system. But he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Daniels comes in for LeVert. Picked up by Sohan. Paul passes to Sohan. And it's in there.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Hawks trail by 17. Outside Young. On the wing, Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. And stolen by Paul. And here they come. Here's Sohan. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Daniels passes to Capella. Now here's Young. He's guarded by Paul. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's team?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams, but Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Nance, he's checked in for Capella.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
Now here's Young. 26 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Here's Paul. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to review the game plan. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
With some changes. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Bassi. Champagny comes in for Sohan. And Fox is subbed in for Chris Paul. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Risache comes in for Mann. Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Back to Young. Fires the three. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by a Kongu. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Barnes comes in for Johnson. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Champagny. And Castle's subbed in for Abaji. Fox against Young. Vassell passes to Fox. 5 on the clock. Barnes with a screen on Young. From the wing. And it's Fox missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Pass to Daniels. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Bam! Jalen Johnson taking flight.
And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Hey guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance overall.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Young.
Third team foul. Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Number 3, Karis.
LeVert outside. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Fox. Wembanyama screen. Now Barnes. The basket's good off the assist from Fox.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Vassell. And here's Okongwu. Back to Daniels. Pass to Johnson. Puts up a 3. And Atlanta misses again.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And it's Fox missing. Atlanta's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And Risache gets it to go. Risache's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, a really good score off the bounce. Risache hits the brakes and lets it fly.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Poke loose. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution for your Spurs, Keldon Johnson.
Here's Daniels, covered by Johnson. From deep, Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 6.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Fox with the ball. 10 points for him. Outside Johnson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Daniels. He's covered by Fox. Johnson for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
Well, Johnson's feel for the game keeps showing itself, takes advantage of the space behind the arc.
Now here's Fox. He's covered closely. Wembanyama down low. Guarded by Okongwu. Wembanyama, no good. Here's Rizachet. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a
2
game.
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Daniels. Lets it go from 11. Out to the right wing. The 3. Oh, and Fox with the block.
Well, Fox does a good job as the point guard getting involved in that play. And he's going to come up with the block.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now here's LeVert. 14 points for him last game against Chicago. Driving to the basket. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Greg.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
Just 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Johnson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Daniels passes to Okongwu. LeVert outside. Picked up by Okongwu. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Come on, man. I mean, there was no chance Wemby was going to ever let that reach the rim.
And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And the Spurs with some changes. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Sohan comes in for Barnes. And it's Paul in for De'Aaron Fox. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second period. Knocks down the triple. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's got that quick trigger when he needs it. CP3. That's like lightning.
Here's Rizachet, covered by Johnson. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Outside Johnson. From deep three-point range. That shot missing. And so... the San Antonio Spurs, a huge 24-point lead for them. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about.
This move improves their shooting. George is consistent and brings a scorer's mindset.
Going to be fascinating to watch them integrate him into their offense. He can really stretch the floor. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Now, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Fox is out there with Castle. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Bassey in at center. That's the San Antonio 5. Barnes outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Barnes has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for San Antonio. Barnes against Murray. He takes it in over Barnes. And Barnes sends it back.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues. He creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Barnes against Murray. Over Barnes. Kicks it out to Williamson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And staying while in New Orleans, you had a chance to coach Zion Williamson. Now, I've heard you talk about him before, but what's something special about Zion that maybe the average fan doesn't see?
Well, Kevin, that's a great question, because I think what happens a lot of times with Zion, his athleticism is so exceptional that it's hard not to watch and focus on that. But Zion is both very, very smart and a very unselfish player. Nothing makes him happier than an assist to a teammate.
That's a terrific assessment. And stolen by Vassell. Wembanyama with the bounce pass. And he gets the bucket. Castle's got 9.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
To the paint. Here's Misa. Out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, you know the coaching staff loves to see Murray share the ball like that.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bucket is good.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And that's one of Murray's go-to moves. He gets you on your heels and then just pulls up on a string.
Fox against Murray. Fox with it. He's got 14. Here's Vassell. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists here tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. You look at Castle, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
His shooting has been off the charts. I mean, especially given that he typically operates away from the basket. Those aren't all layups he's knocking down.
And what more can you ask for from a guard? Being able to shoot the lights out makes him one of this league's premier scorers.
Spurs leading by 22. Fox with it. Now defended by McCollum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Murray. He's averaging 20 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Vassell against Murray. To the inside, and stolen by Vassell. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Wembanyama down low. Covered by Williamson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Williamson. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Murray, the pass to McCollum. Pass to Misi. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. From downtown, McCollum, no good. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And the shot is good. 18 points for De'Aaron Fox.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects, and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's team, may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Paul comes in for De'Aaron Fox. The Spurs have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Paul against Murray. It's Vassell on the wing. Pass to Castle. Good on the three-point shot. Castle's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Murray against Vassell. And the basket by McCollum.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now Paul. Nothing on the board. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. Vassell outside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Nisi's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Murray. Takes the 13-footer. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, that can be a tough range, but Murray made it look routine.
Murray against Paul. Barnes left side. Pass to Castle. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nisi's got 5 rebounds tonight. Williamson with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And here's McCollum. He has 7. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Castle. He's got 12. Wembanyama, right side. Barnes finds Paul. Back to Wembanyama. They double team Wembanyama. Trying to get something going. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Pass to McCollum. Murray right side. Here's Nisi. McCollum looking it over. This one for 3. That shot no good. Nice defense by Vassell.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
He just pops up and puts it in. Wembanyama really is that tall.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Murray kicks to McCollum. From deep 3-point land. Again, McCollum missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Cancel. And that one is hammered home.
Well, Castle showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Williamson outside. Over Sohan, and Williamson gets it to go.
Williamson is putting together a great performance, really hunting his shots.
Timeout,
San Antonio calls timeout.
Starting.
Substitution on the court.
So it's San Antonio now. Here's McLaughlin. It's good. McLaughlin's got his first 2 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Misi. A three from McCollum. Kicks it out to Williamson. Traps in the tray. Williamson's got 6 in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Abaji. Lets the three fly. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Pass to McLaughlin. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good, Abaji.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
McCollum outside. Now here's Williamson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
That one good for 2.
Well, he's a true combo guard. McCollum is trusted to run this offense. Great pass.
Here's McLaughlin. They set the pick. Pass to Abaji. And here is Terminenko. Here's Abaji. He's defended by Alvarado. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Murray's checked in for Jose Alvarado.
Number 5, DeJounte Murray.
Here's McCollum. He has 7. Murray outside. With 1 on the clock, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for. And so it's San Antonio in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.